Hey guys, what's up? What is going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of 7 Around 7. It's going to be a roasty, toasty one here in the desert. Let's see, what are they expecting today? 105. 105. No breeze. And the big O, for some reason, wants to work out in the hard. Well, I know the reason. Wants to hit in the hard court this morning. So we'll be doing that early, right after this session, about 8 o'clock. He and his daughter, Morgan, getting ready for the National Father-Daughter hard courts. San Diego coming up, gosh, shortly. I think less than a couple weeks. So anyway, it's going to be a roasty, toasty one here. Yeah. Anyway, looking forward to that. And what else is going on? Mine and I are leaving tomorrow, Wednesday, for the Rocky Mountains for Colorado, Steamboat Springs. We'll get there on Thursday. And we were just looking at our schedule last night. I might play the clay courts in September, end of September, back east in North Carolina. And mine's got a couple of tournaments coming up in the fall as well. So maybe a short trip this year, short trip, maybe just a few months. Anyway, whatever. Itching to get there. Guys, a couple of things before we get started today. We're going to talk about court positioning as a strategy, right? And, you know, if you've ever watched any of the What's the Right Shot episodes, the whole premise of What's the Right Shot, there's two things. Number one, what's your shot choice? And where's your next best court position to move to? And when you combine those two things, well, today what we're going to talk about is the next best court position as a strategy. Before we get into that, a couple of things. Number one, we've got a new sponsor for 7 Around 7. My good friend Dave Doherty, a top player, and he has got a men's tennis clothing line called 98.6. Really high quality stuff, and it's really good. What I'm going to tell you to do is go down below, and I'll mention this to you at the end of today's broadcast. But down below in the description area, there's a link that will take you over to 98.6. Go over there, check out the men's high performance clothing line there, and your first order you get 15% off. Thank you, David. And all you got to do is enter the discount code Brent01. That's with a capital B. Brent, and then a 01, and you'll get that 15% discount. Guys, the other thing too is, once I get to Colorado on Thursday, I'm going to have a few days where I can really bang out this Sievertson 12 and digitize the 12 goals that I got from Dave Sievertson when I worked with him about a month ago. And then I'm going to do a little video to kind of give you my take on each one of those 12. And if you haven't already let me know that you'd like a copy of it, it's free. It's on me, no charge. Shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com, and more than happy to give that to you once it's ready. Good morning, Rich. Alameda, California. The great Rich Cranks. What's up there, Lefty? Hope you're having a great day, or hope you're having a start to a great day. All right, guys, so let's talk about court positioning as a strategy. And what I mean by that is that, like, for example, in the picture here, I'm lining up a forehand, right? And so I could be thinking, well, let's go up the line. And yet if I do that, I better put this guy under duress. I better because he's now got, especially if I hit it well, I'm stuck for a moment right in this part of the court. And so for him, the cross court backhand is wide open. It's like hitting in the lower 40, and then I'm on the scramble, right? So court positioning in strategy would be choose the shot choice that allows you to bisect that opponent's two extreme angles, right? Meaning putting yourself right in the middle of their two extreme angles within a step or two after you play the shot. Well, if I go up the line, for me to bisect the two angles is I'd have to get over here, left of that center mark right here, right in the baseline. And I may not have time to do that. So I would prefer to take this shot cross court, which means that I don't have to hit a great shot. I've just got to get it there. And now I've got to recover to right about here, right around the baseline, to put myself in the middle of that opponent's two extreme angles, either right up the line for them or maybe something that's kind of a short angle cross court. But the whole strategy is that you can put yourself into the middle of their next two potential angles so early that they see you out of their peripheral waiting here, right? And what's going on in their mind? Well, what's probably going on in their mind if you continue to choose shots that allow you to get into that court position where you're bisecting the two angles instantly, what happens is you start to put pressure on them where they better hit better and better shots. And it's kind of a psychological warfare thing, right? So what I want you to be thinking about today when you go out and play or the next time you're on the court, what shot could you hit that would allow you to immediately get into a court position where you are right in the center of their two extreme angles right away and out of their peripheral? They're looking at you and they're going, man, this dude is always in the right place at the right time, right? What's the great thing in real estate, right? Location, location, location. Well, same thing here. How soon can you do this? And way too often, this is the anti-strategy for going, well, let's look at this shot choice as kind of an exit. What shot can I hit right now that will get me out of the point? And this is a different strategy. Yeah, it might mean that you stay in the point a shot or two longer until you finally get something where you can be offensive. Offensive meaning where, you can pound the ball to one of the two corners or right back up the middle and move on in. Or you can make it look like you're going to hit another cross-court drop, another cross-court drive, and then move into the middle right away. Maybe play a dropper. Look, so I think way too often we don't consider our next best court positioning as strategic, as a way to unsettle our opponent. And if you're consistent with that, one thing that's going to happen is you're going to be playing high percentage tennis, right? And it usually means that you'll be playing the ball cross court. That's fine. I think Andre Agassi, made a habit of going cross court, always in the right position, telling that opponent, hey man, you want to go up the line? Go for it. Because if you don't hit a winner, you're going to give me a big old fat cross court opening that I can drive the next ball into. So there you have it. I'm going to make this short and sweet today because I got to get ready for the Big O in just a little bit here. We're getting out a little bit earlier today than normal. But guys, want to hear your comments on what we're talking about here today. Court positioning as a strategy, as a plan A strategy. And look, lots of times if I'm working serve and volley, or if I'm working something that just isn't working against this opponent, this specific opponent, because it's working into their plan A, well, maybe my plan B goes to, well, let's just go with court position. Let's hit shots that allow me to immediately bisect the two extreme angles that I've just created with my shot. Lots of the time, man, it's right back up the middle, right? I mean, if you think about it, if you go right back up the middle, that allows you to get back into the center of the court pretty darn quickly. So there you have it. Want to know what's on your mind today? Down below in the comments area. You can direct message me at Facebook and or shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Look, quick reminder, down below in the description area, 98.6, brand new sponsor, men's high performance tennis clothing. Check it out. There is a link there, and if you decide that you want to pick up one or more items over there, use the discount code BRENT01, capital B, got to be a capital, RENT01, and you'll get that 15% off discount on your first order. All right, guys, that is it for me today. And again, if you want the Sievertson 12 stuff, Brent@webtennis.com. Got to let me know. It's free. All right, guys, that's it. Let's get out there. Let's help someone else. Have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.